Hello, everybody. Um, just wanted to get on here to talk about alcohol, and this is going to be a eye opener for a lot of people, and a disappointment for a lot of people, and a relief for a lot of people. I know for my life, it was all of those things. Currently, it being a relief, and alcohol. Um, it's a social lubricant. It is something that we have been using as a society for thousands and thousands of years um, as a social lubricant. It's also been used as a tool in ancient times, modern day times, also in modern day times, a tool to um, make social interactions easier. That's why it's a social lubricant. And also for mating, right? It's like, oh, let's go to the bar and have a few drinks, and maybe then we'll be in the mood to mate or what have you. And the reason why I feel like it's important to speak on alcohol is because in today's modern day society, we have a very out of alignment relationship with alcohol. And I say this because alcohol, we look around in our neighborhoods and liquor stores galore. Liquor stores are everywhere, especially in the hood. I know I grew up in what you would call the ghetto, and in the ghettos of Jersey, ghettos of New York, and the ghettos of everywhere, the hood. Um, the one thing that you see the most are barbershops and liquor stores, and this is true. You can go look around, drive around, and go into a place that is considered dangerous, and you'll see that in every corner there's a liquor store, there's a barber shop, and then there's another liquor store. And because it's socially accepted, we don't question this. We don't look at it and say, wait a second, like, why is it that we are making this such an important thing in our lives? And now it is become so important. On the weekends, most of society is looking forward to the weekend because they're looking forward to get drunk. And what that says is that they're looking forward to escape their reality. They're not looking to take responsibility over what is present. And so the alcohol can make it seem like you are not here. And energetically speaking, you aren't here when you're drunk. I'd even say, even when you're a little bit drunk, even when you have a little bit of alcohol in your system, you're not truly here. And this is an issue. This is a huge issue in society because we're not questioning it. We are accepting, giving permission for an external government to make it okay for us to get drunk all the time. And I drive a lot. And I'm a rideshare driver, Uber driver, and I drive on the weekends. And I drive a lot of people that are inebriated. And I hear a lot of conversations. And I see a lot of this state of society. And it is no coincidence that Uber is surging almost times three, times four on the weekends. And this is because people are drunk and are paying Uber to not drive. And this is okay. This is actually a solution to a problem, right? Like, we don't want these people to be driving. So, of course, take an Uber or Lyft. But the problem is that alcohol is. I'm going to give you an example of of how I see alcohol in today's society. So, many of you guys are familiar with Mario Kart, are familiar with Super Mario. And Mario Kart, um, Actually, I love that video game. I love the Super Mario franchise. It's one of my favorite games. But that's besides the point. Basically, Mario Kart, the when Mario is driving with his crew or whatever, they have those blocks with the question mark, and you hit that, and then it starts to cycle around, and you get some sort of item that you can use. You can get a mushroom, you can get a bomb, or a banana, right? Um, Useful. Now, there's also in the newer Super Mario Kart games, there is now a new box, which is with the question mark turned upside down. And this is a new thing because it is used in the game to take you off course, to make you believe that it is the actual thing. And then when you hit it, you actually get thrown off course. You get um, you get hit in the game, and it's very easy to get hit, right? Because you're so used to going through getting the question mark box, getting something because you're getting prized for it. But then when you hit the one that is upside down, you're out of alignment in the game. And I'm going to draw a parallel with this to alcohol, because alcohol really is no different from the upside down question mark box in Mario Kart. And I'm going to elaborate. Essentially, alcohol looks like water, looks like liquid. And just like the question mark box, it looks like the actual thing. And so when we drink alcohol, we are actually getting out of alignment with our true selves. A lot of people say that, oh, the truth comes out when you drink. Yeah, the truth comes out when you drink, but really it's an out of alignment truth. It is a truth of you out of alignment. So because the truth is the truth is the truth, you can't ever be away from the truth. So when we drink alcohol, we are actually getting out of alignment. We're actually like Mario in the cart hitting the question mark, upside down question mark. Every time we take a shot, it's like we are throwing ourselves out of alignment. And this is an issue because the thing too is that we live in this matrix where some people get rewarded for being drunk. Some people have been rewarded for being drunk. And an example of this is getting laid. People get rewarded in this way. They go and drink at a bar and then they get laid with someone. They have sex. And this is very detrimental to the emotional body, to the physical body, to the memory body, because now you are attaching a reward system with the alcohol. Now you are thinking that alcohol is going to give you some sort of reward when in fact it's just taking you out of alignment. Much like the Mario Kart box, when you hit this box, you get rewarded. But when you hit the upside down question mark, you don't get rewarded. You think you will, but you don't. And this is exactly what alcohol is doing. It's actually not rewarding you. Because even though you got laid, even though you had fun, even though you did all of these things, you are now out of alignment with what is truly, truly available to you in your abundant state, in your neutral state. Because when you're drunk, you're not neutral. You are you plus a thing. And what we want to do is remove the thing and just be you. So, alcohol. Alcohol is a dehydrating agent. It is not like water, which is hydrating. It is dehydrating. I have a car and I have a uh, brake cleaner spray that you spray onto metal parts, and it's almost all of it is alcohol with some other stuff in it. And when you spray it onto the metal, the alcohol evaporates in seconds. It doesn't stay like water. Like if I were to spray water onto the metal part, the water would stay and it would bead and you'd see it. But with this alcohol spray, you spray it and then it evaporates and it's gone. And when we're drinking alcohol, when we're intaking alcohol, what it's doing is that it is robbing us of our dehydration. So the minute you take alcohol into your system, you are dehydrating your system. You are sucking up all of the water from your body to the point where you don't even know that you're dehydrated because the alcohol has gone throughout your entire system. You start to feel a little loopy, it's a little bit fun or whatever, and not until the next day do you experience the truth. And now, of course, there's all these tactics as to, to solve that, right? Like beer before liquor, liquor before beer, or, drink this little thingy beforehand so you don't get the hangover, or eat some eggs and bacon. And all of this is just putting a Band-Aid on a bleeding scar, on a bleeding wound. We're not solving the issue. We're just temporarily taking care of it. And alcohol is something that really and truly should not be ingested into the body whatsoever. I don't even think it should be ingested even a little bit. I think it should not be in the body. It should be treated as something like gasoline, right? Like would we ingest gasoline? No. And I think alcohol should be treated in the same way. We should not ingest alcohol whatsoever. What we should be ingesting, or rather drinking, is water. And we live in a society that is severely dehydrated, severely out of alignment with the truth of our body. We are in the dark of what it is that we should be putting into our bodies, right? We wouldn't put water into a car. We wouldn't put peanut butter into a car. We wouldn't put many things into a car. We would put specific gasoline into our car. And more so, we wouldn't put gasoline where we would put the oil, right? And we wouldn't put gasoline on the seats of the car. We would put gasoline in a specific place where the gasoline is supposed to go. And we would put the engine oil in a specific place where the engine oil is supposed to go. And all of these things go into a specific place. Not to say that a human body is like a car, but what I'm trying to draw a parallel to is how specific we should be treating our body, how meticulous we have to be with what it is that we're ingesting, because sooner or later, things will compound. Sooner or later, things will get out of hand. And we don't want things to get to a place where one thing was just one little tiny issue, and now down the line, it's this gargantuan problem that we cannot face anymore. And so with that, I'll just like to say, question more. Question what alcohol is in your life. Are you using it to escape the present moment? Are you using it to reward yourself? And if so, how is it adding to your life? How is it benefiting your life? Is it benefiting your life? Definitely leave a comment down below. I'd love to see where people are about this. I understand that alcohol is something to be in the clubs and in the bars, but even clubs and bars, a club and a bar, let's really think about what those words mean, a club and bars. I think we should question a little more as to where we are in this state as a human species. with that said, very much love to all of you guys. And be well, stay elevated, stay hydrated. Much love. Thank you very much. See you on the next one. Peace.